Bhagyodayena bahujanma samarjidena satsangame valabhate purusho yadavai ajnana hetu krita moha mahamdakara nasham vidhayahi tatodayade vivekaha vigata sakala bhedam swaprakashena vedyam behirapi hriti purnam shantabodha swabhavam prakriti vikriti hinam bandhamuktior vimuktam hriti kalaya sadatvam shuddha buddhya cha bhaktya. Hari 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 Om Tat Sat. Jaya Guru, Jaya Guru, Jaya Guru. As usual, we shall have 3 times the auspicious monosyllable jointly recited before commencing our talk. Interlock your fingers and put them on your lap. Sit comfortably erect. Close your eyes. Open the mouth and the heart. Every one of you should have individually a sankalpa, a creative thought, that our joint recitation should spread upon the whole of the earth, showering its benedictions on all creatures thriving upon our planet. Hari, Hari, Hari. Here is a verse, all of you should recite following me. Divi bhūmau tatha kāshe
Divi bhūmau tatha kāshe
Bahirantascha me vibhuh
Bahirantascha me vibhuh
Yo vibhātyavabhāsātmā
Yo vibhātyavabhāsātmā
Tasmai sarvātmane namaha
Tasmai sarvātmane namaha.
See, all of you should rise to the level of understanding omnipresence. Omnipresence. Presence everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. It is a concept that the intelligence alone can grasp and actualize. Not your eyes. We have the senses for revealing the world. All the rest of the revelations are with and by the mind and the intelligence. Even the sensory revelation is not independent. It is the mind that activates the senses. The senses are used only as instruments, that the actual perception is taking place inside the body. Are you able to understand it? So, Sarvatmane Namaha. Prostration to the Sarvatma. What is his nature? Yo vibhati abhabhāsātmā. He reveals, and his nature is revealingness. What? See, when I see your body, you will all say, I am seeing your body. You know what I am seeing? I am seeing your body animated by the self. So am I seeing the self-animation or your body? It is the animation. This is the difference. Difference is very subtle. Our senses reveal the world. So in the world, am I not seeing my revelation? It is the revealingness. And who reveals the world? The world reveals or I reveal it? So it is my revealingness. So the Sarvatma is Vibhati Abhabhāsātmā. Its nature is revealingness. Are you able to understand? Huh? Or you will remain like a frog in the well. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta
Sarva-Vedanta Siddhanta
Gocharam Tamagocharam
Gocharam Tamagocharam
Vandeham Govindam Bhagavatpadam
Govindam Bhagavanandam
Sadgurum Pranadosmyaham
Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham
Govindam Paramanandam
Govindam Paramanandam
Sadgurum Pranadosmyaham.
Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham.
Yesterday I emphasized that all of you must have an evaluation about your human birth. Human birth. That evaluation is very, very important. You may do many things, but if you are able to evaluate that you are a human being, all that will be of no consequence at all. We spoke about Labdhva Kathanchin Narajanma Durlabham. I want to know about 3 parallel verses from Srimad Bhagavatam. Nridekamadyam sulabham sudurlabham plavam sugalpam gurukarnadharam mayanugu. No, that is not the verse first. Labdhva sudurlabhamidam bahusambhavamde manusyamarthadamanithyamabhihadhiraha turnam yadedanapade anumrityu yavad nishreyasaya vishaya khalu sarvadasyat. This is what Sri Krishna tells Uddhava. Labdhva Sudurlabhamidam Bahusambhavamde Labdhva Sudurlabhamidam Bahusambhavamde
Labdhva Sudurlabhamidam Bahusambhavante Manusyam
Arthadam Anityam Abhihadhiraha Manusyam Arthadam Anityam Abhihadhiraha Turnam yadeta Napadet Anumrityu yavad Turnam yadeta napadet Anumrityu yavad Nishreyasaya
nishreyasaya
vishaya khalu
vishayah khalu
sarvatasyat
sarvatasya
nishreyasaya
nishreyasaya
vishaya khalu sarvatasyat.
vishayah khalu sarvatasyat.
It is a beautiful evaluation. Will you learn it? Huh? One or two have answered me. Will you learn it?
Yes.
In giving me reply, you cannot be silent. Labdhva sudurlabhamidam bahusambhavande.
Labdhva sudurlabhamidam bahusambhavante.
The human body, the human life, the human birth, sudurlabha, extremely rare. After a number of lives, you are able to get hold of a human life. Somehow having got it. What is that? Manushyam. It is human. Arthadam. It is capable of achieving the goal that you set before you. Anityamabi. Like all the other bodies, all the other forms of life, though human life also is anitya, transitory. Arthadam. It has got the unique capacity of winning the goal which you set before you. The other life forms do not have that capacity or potential. We alone have the power of thinking, the power of knowing, and the power of sharing whatever we have with the others in the form of articulation. Manushyam arthadam anityam. Though it is as temporary, as fleeting as the others are, the difference is there. Whatever goal you set before you, you will be able to achieve it. Therefore, dhiraha, the man of intelligence, the buddhiman, what should he do? Turnam yateda. As fast as possible he should strive. As fast as possible he should strive. Napaded, he should not fall. Anumrityu yavad. He should not fall what? As a prey to mrityu. Every moment we are dying because the life is fleeting. You feel you are enjoying. With every enjoyment, the power of the senses is corroded. You see. As you see, stare, the eyes are getting fatigued. Sarvendriyanam jarayanti tejaha, says the little boy Nachiketas in front of the god of death. You are giving me a number of enjoyments. Dancing girls, music girls, a large territory, kingship, emperorship. All these are corroding the power of the senses. So I don't want any one of them. Let these things be in your own safe custody, said Nachiketas. Sarvendriyanam jarayanti tejaha. So we should not fall a prey to mortality. Turnam yadeda. Soonest you should strive for what? Nishreyasaya. For getting the supreme good, liberation. Vishaya khalu sarvatasyat. The sensory objects and enjoyment are there in all lives. Even a mosquito is enjoying. Not alone you. And you are no different from a mosquito. It will go to the udder of the cow, start biting and sucking the blood, from where beautiful milk flows. That is its taste. Labdhva sudurlabhamidam bahusambhavante manushyam arthadam anityam abhihadhiraha turnam yadedanapaded anumrityu yavad nishreyasaya vishaya khalu sarvatasyat. There are two words which I would like you to learn, remember always. One is nishrayasa, everlasting good. I would like to put it as felicity, Felicity, felicity. The other is prosperity, abhyudaya. Abhyudaya is prosperity, nishrayasa is felicity. These are the options before you. The entire world is abhyudaya, prosperity. The inner treasure is nishrayasa. What will you choose is the question Prakriti has set before us when every human is born. Now you can recite.
Ladva sudurlabhamidam bahusambhavante manusyamarthadam anityamapiha dhiraha turnam yateta napatet anumrityayavat nishreyasaya vishayah khalu sarvatah syat.
Wait. Nishreyasaya vishayah khalu sarvatah syat. Now line by line.
Labdhva sudurlabhamidam bahusambhavante manusyamarthadamanityamapiha dhiraha turnam yatetana patedanumrityayavat nishreyasaya vishayah khalu sarvatah syat.
In recitation, one important point you will all miss. You should listen to your voice. And what is to be done next? Find out whether the pronunciation is as is intended. If you can associate the meaning of the words as you utter, then it becomes a fourfold concentration. Instantly you will have bliss. Nridehamadyam sulabham sudurlabham plavam sukalpam gurukarnadharam mayanukulena nabhasvaderidam puman bhavabdhim nataret saatmaha. That man indeed commits suicide. Which man? He who does not cross over the ocean of worldliness. After having got a human birth, which is a boat, and the captain of the boat, Guru is the captain of the boat, and there is a favorable wind, tide, that is God Himself provides it. Having got all this facility, if you are not able to cross the ocean of worldliness, then he commits suicide. Says Srimad Bhagavatam. Nridehamadyam sulabham sudurlabham plavam sukalpam gurukarnadharam mayanukulena nabhasvateritam puman bhavabdhim nataret saatmaha. How categorical is the statement? When you recite this verse 10,000 times, then you will be like this. Your problem is you don't spend the mind hour required. Nrideha madhyam sulabham sudurlabham. Nrideha means human body. Sulabham sudurlabham. It is very rare, but you have got it. Have you made any effort for getting a human body? When you open your eyes, you find your body is human. So you already have got it. What is this actually? It is a plava, a boat. Very efficient. Guru karna dharam. You are not alone. The boat is driven by a boatman, captain. And that is your guru. So you have got a boat in the form of your human body, and you have got a captain who says, get into this and I will take you to wherever you want. Then the favorable wind is God Himself. Mayanukulena nabhasvaderidam. After having got this human body, which is an efficient boat, with Guru as the captain to take you on, if Puman, the human, bhavabdhim natared, he does not cross the ocean of worldliness, sa atmaha. Without the rope, he is committing his suicide. What more do you want? This is the evaluation made by our forefathers. It is presented to you in the form of a dialogue from Sri Krishna to Uddhava, his trusted counselor.
Nridehamadyam sulabham sudurlabham.
Nridehamadyam sulabham sudurlabham.
Plavam sukalpam guru karnadharam.
Plavam sukalpam guru karnadharam.
All of you should chant loudly, listening to your voice. Nridehamadyam sulabham sudurlabham.
Nridehamadyam sulabham sudurlabham. Plavam sukalpam guru karnadharam.
Plavam sukalpam guru karnadharam.
Mayanukulena nabhasvateritam.
Mayanukulena nabhasvateritam.
Puman bhavabdhim nataret sa atmaha.
Puman bhavabdhim nataret sa atmaha.
The third evaluation I want to present before you is the object of wealth. All of you are professionals in one way or the other. And your professionalism is only to acquire wealth. But do you know what is the purpose of wealth? Why is wealth sought and gained? Dhanam cha dharmai kapalam yato vai jnanam savijnanam anuprashanti griheshu yunjanti kalevarasya mrityum na pashyanti durandaviryam. I want to have a feedback. When you hear, read and also understand about this evaluation, tell me what is your response and reaction. No response. It is like a bull listening. Huh? It is an evaluation. Your father and mother do not make this evaluation for you. The academic teachers and professors do not do it. No social reformer does it. Where from will you get this? That our human body is like a boat. When you go to the Guru, he himself says, I will become the captain and guide the boat safely to where you are supposed to reach? When you have got this ample opportunity, why is it that you are not trying? So it is an evaluation. Similarly, here he says, Dhanam cha dharmaika phalam yato vai jnanam savijnanam anuprashanti. Dhanam cha dharmaika phalam. Say that.
Dharmaika phalam.
Dharmaika phalam.
Dhanam cha dharmaika phalam.
Dhanam cha dharmaika phalam.
See, you earn wealth. It is for spending. There are people who earn but do not spend proportionately. One day, somebody from Kollam, a town, came here. The son-in-law of the house, who was a cardiologist in America, they had made a very good palatial house. A beggar went there and said they gave him a rupee. He said, I don't want, threw it back. Having made such a palatial building, you give me a rupee? Who wants this? And went away. What do you understand from this? You don't have the freedom to earn and spend the money in whatever manner you like. This will be the reaction. In place of 1, could he not have given 5? Whenever you give money in any manner whatsoever, you go to a shop. When you buy articles, what is the standard you apply? You tell me. Will you buy the cheapest if you have enough money? Is there a better product? No, still better. The shopkeeper doesn't know what is your resource. So you are saying. Or you will go to a better shop where costly things are available. In the same manner, when you give according to the need of the recipient and also according to the standard and style that you have. There must be a sense of proportion. Stinginess, miserliness, Shylock habit is never permissible. It will degrade you, destroy you. You will be torn apart mentally, psychologically and intellectually. So, dhanam cha dharmaika phalam yato vai. When you have earned money, I always tell people, till you earn, I ask you to struggle hard, strive hard and earn. Once you start earning, my examination will be, are you spending it wisely or not? You cannot be lavish. You cannot be miserly. Yuktahara viharasya yuktacheshtasya karmasu. There must be a moderation. Moderation is the watchword. So, the purpose of wealth is dharmaika phalam, to earn dharma. When you earn money and look after the family, looking after the family is a dharma. It is absolutely dharmic. You should not depend upon other people for looking after your family. You should be able to stand on your feet, earn well to look after your family. Suppose you get the money, all the money you should not spend. You must always have some saving for you, to be used in unpredictable needs. So, the purpose of wealth is to acquire dharma. Now all of you have come here. You have travelled here. It requires money. Then you go back. Now this money, spending this money is in pursuit of dharma. You buy a magazine, subscribe for a magazine, buy a book, a spiritual book or a philosophical book. All this requires expenditure. So in the matter of buying books, you cannot be negligent, you cannot be miserly. Maybe you want to make some donations. All this requires money, and the money should be utilized in such a manner that you will acquire dharma. All of you are very happy now. But what is the purpose of dharma? This dharmic nature, what is it leading to? Should it lead to? Jnanam savijnanam anuprashanti. To be dharmic means to gain knowledge. You may do many other things in the name of dharma. They will be like pouring water in an inverted vessel. The purpose of wealth will be to spend in such a manner that you are able to gain more and more of knowledge. Dharmaika phalam yato vai jnanam. And what is the purpose of the knowledge? And what is the purpose of the knowledge? Anuprashanti. That knowledge should lead you to peace and contentment. Am I clear? Yes. Am I clear? Yes. Are you clear? Yes. Jnanam savijnanam anuprashanti. That money which is meant to acquire dharma, leading to knowledge and thereafter peace and freedom. Griheshu yunjanti kalebarasya. If you spend all your money on your house members, family and family decorations, luxuries and other things, we can only say we are sorry, poor fellow. Mrityum na pashyanti duranta viryam. They don't see the powerful hands of death. After all, what are you going to do with all these possessions ultimately? The one who possesses them, he himself goes without giving notice. Maybe a cardiac arrest at night during sleep. Mrityum na pashyanti duranta viryam. They are failing to see the powerful hands of death. So, this one particular statement I thought all the householders should know. Dhanam cha dharmaika phalam yato vai jnanam savijnanam anuprashanti griheshu yunjanti kalevarasya mrityum na pashyanti duranta viryam. What is this body? This body is the residence made by nature for hosting the self. And your house is only to host the body. What? To host the body. Is the body important or the body itself to host the soul? Have you ever recognized this? You only go up to the body. My body resides in the house. This body itself is made by nature for hosting the soul. Are you the body or the soul is the question? So unless you are able to understand that there is somebody dwelling in the body, that indweller is to be cared for. Your attention must be on him, on him, on him, not on the body. The body is inert, 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 inert. It is a material mass with no potential to either generate an experience or knowledge. Experience or knowledge.
Dhanam cha dharmaika phalam yato vai.
Dhanam cha dharmaika phalam yato vai.
Jnanam savijnanam anuprashanti.
Jnanam savijnanam anuprashanti.
Griheshu yunjanti kalevarasya.
Griheshu yunjanti kalevarasya.
Mrityum na pashyanti duranta viryam.
Mrityum na pashyanti duranta viryam.
Dhanam cha dharmaikaphalam yato vai.
Dhanam cha dharmaikaphalam yato vai.
Jnanam savijnanam anuprashanti.
Jnanam cha vijnanam anuprashanti.
Griheshu yunjanti kalevarasya.
Griheshu yunjanti kalevarasya.
Mrityam na pashyanti duranta viryam.
Mrityum na pashyanti duranta viryam.
Dhanam cha dharmaikaphalam yato vai.
Dhanam cha dharmaikaphalam yato vai.
Jnanam savijnanam anuprashanti.
Jnanam savijnanam anuprashanti.
Griheshu yunjanti kalevarasya.
Griheshu yunjanti kalevarasya.
Mrityam na pashyanti duranta viryam.
Mrityum na pashyanti duranta viryam.
I am asking you, do you agree that these are fundamental, ultimate and immensely beneficial analysis? Should you know them or not? After knowing them, what are you supposed to do? Huh? Follow. Implement it. There, I want you to put marks for yourselves. Here is a question from Dr. N.K. Das. Self-realization causes dissolution of vasanas, and vasana dissolution leads to self-realization. Which are to be attempted? Which is to be attempted first, and how will it lead to the other? Anything can be a question. Self-realization. The subject is self-realization. Do you know what is the self-realization? Initially you are told that self is different from the body. Follow me. Self is different. Unless we are able to differentiate the self from the body, no instruction can be given, no grasping can be done. The body is a visible mass, material mass. In that visible body, there is an indwelling spirit, a presence, and that is the self. We also know it from our sleep. We are sleeping. At the time of sleep, we are unconscious of the body, unconscious of the mind and intelligence, and also the ego, unconscious of the world. Sleep is an intransitive verb. It does not imply an object. In such a condition, when you sleep, what do you say after getting up? I slept. Tell me, what is the I that slept? Is it the body? Mind? Intelligence? Ego? Or is it the world that slept? Then other than this, there is an I. You refer to it, it is your experience. I am. When I call you by name, here I am, you say. So you feel I am. This amness, where from does it come? So that I, initially we say it is different from the body. But it is not different from the body. It is all pervading. If it is all pervading, is there any body different from it? Huh? You have to sharpen your intelligence. All pervadingness means that omnipresence will not allow any second entity to be, because it is already full. So any notion of a second is a delusion. It is a weakness. So if the self is omnipresent, is there any body different from it? And can it be inside the body? Huh? So what is this I? The self is an omnipresence. You have to realize the omnipresence, the omnipresent self. That realization will take quite some time, maybe some years also. Now to go to that, you begin to meditate, and in meditation you get absorbed. Maybe all the thought processes stop and you are taken to the source of the very thinking process. After some time you wake up. So you enter apparently a state, then you come away from it. All these differences are there. But certainly you have meditated and have had a touch, an experience of the inner presence. We cannot say you have not had it. So that is an experience. But that experience is not full. It is not the end of everything. So whenever you try to do this, my thought processes stop. I am going to somewhere, some source. At that time there is no desire. There is no agitation. There is no sense of insufficiency. I am absolutely contented. No desire, no motivation, nothing. That experience is there. That experience you cannot neglect. So in the light of that experience, automatically desires become redundant. You understand the futility of desires. Again, any object in this world which you are desiring, will it be able to give you contentment? Contentment is an emotion. It is a joy, emotion. That emotion does not belong to matter at all. No matter can generate it. So to desire an object, is it necessary or unnecessary? Huh? If your object is to be joyous, can joy be derived from any object, including your child? If you understand it, automatically it will act upon the desiring process. So this repeated merger or repeated reaching at the very source of things, that will have a direct impact on the desiring notorious habit. And when the desires fall, this realization will increase. This realization increasing, again desires will become extinct. And both will become parallel at one time. This is the meaning of this verse. Is it clear? Yesterday I read and stopped. Shrotriyo avrjino akamahato yo brahmavittamaha brahmanyuparadashyamdo nirindhana ivanara ahetukadaya sindhu bandhuranamatam sadam. The seeker becomes a knower. A knower becomes enlightened. And enlightenment leads to fulfillment. So when a person is fulfilled like this, what will he do? See, so many people go to the schools, colleges and other greater centers. They are very good students. They pursue knowledge very well. They clear the papers with distinction. Always the corporate world robs them. But actually a good student, if he is really a good student, a brilliant student, he loves knowledge, what should he do after learning, you tell me? He should try to share his knowledge with others. So the good student, the best student, should opt to become a teacher. Does it happen? Huh? But the world tells us that the first 4 classes, primary classes, determine the shape and quality of a student. So you should be able to analyze the students psychologically and provide them the right tuition. but it is not taking place. In terms of remuneration, the teachers are not paid amply well. Now it is better, but we have to progress still better. In Singapore, I was told, a minister is given a salary which is equal to the highest salary drawn by a CEO. The idea is the best people should come and become the ministers. So remuneration also matters a lot. So these enlightened people, knowing that knowledge is all fulfilling, knowledge is an inner pursuit, no material factors are involved there, it is a mental, intellectual pursuit, and that pursuit gives me everything in full. This world which is glamorous, this is also an expression and manifestation of this wonderful self, they understand. So such a great knowledge, fulfilling knowledge, having gained it, what will they do? Will they choose to become a philosophy professor in a university? Why are you keeping quiet? Huh? Will he look for a remuneration? So those people are the ones who are called Mahatmas, Mahapurushas, etc. This is how they live. Shankara has described it beautifully. At least for my sake, you should learn this verse. Shanta Mahamto Nivasanti Santo. Shanta Maha, beautiful meter. Shanta Mahamto Nivasanti Santo. Vasantaval Lokahitam Charanta. Tirtha Swayam Bhima Bhavarnavam Janan. Ahedunanyanapi Tarayantaha. You have not printed this last line properly. Ahedunanyanapi Tarayantaha. Correct it. Aheduna anyanapi Tarayantaha. Shanta Mahamto Nivasanti Santo.
Shanta Mahanto Nivasanti Santo.
Vasantavallokahitam Charantaha.
Vasantavallokahitam Charantaha.
Tirtha Swayam Bhima Bhavarnavam Janan.
Tirtha Swayam Bhima Bhavarnavam Janan.
Ahedunanyanapi Tarayantaha.
Ahedunanyanapi Tarayantaha.
When I read this verse first, I fell in love with it. You know, the joy, the ecstasy this bestows is unparalleled. When you feel affinity for anything, be sure that you will attain it. Do you have the affinity? Then you get it. If you don't have the affinity, better don't try. If you are a seeker of truth, these things alone can appeal to you, nothing else. Shanta Mahamto Nivasanti Santo. In this world, magnificent souls, magnanimous souls, they live. Shanta, with no desire, perfectly calm and quiescent. Mahanta, they are high souls, great souls. Nivasanti Santaha, they alone live the human life. All the other humans are living. Can you fill the gap? Brutal life. They alone live as the edifying humans, the enlightened humans, the graceful and glorious and noble souls. All the others are leading an ignoble life. Shanta mahamdo nivasanti santo vasantaval lokahitam charandaha. Like the spring season, they are pursuing what is beneficial to the world. They alone pursue what is beneficial to the world. Vasantavad. During the spring season, what happens? The wind starts blowing nicely. It collects the fragrance from all the different flowers, even in forests and other areas. Collect the whole smell and spreads it, takes it to where nothing is available. This is what these great souls are doing. They read, they happen to hear, learn, read, etc. the Shastras. They mix with a number of people, they come to them. So listening to all of them, every day their knowledge and experience are growing. So collecting material from so many sources, they are making it available in the form of wisdom and guidance for others. Vasantavad lokahitam charanta. They are the ones who are really benefactors to the world and human society. Tirtha swayam bhima bhavarnavam. They first of all cross the fierce ocean of worldliness. Bhima bhavarnavam. Thereafter they say, we are going to help others to cross in the light of our experience and wisdom. Aheduna anyanapi tarayanta. Aheduna anyanapi tarayantaha. Do you like this verse? Huh? At least incorporate this attitude in your own little or greater manner in your house. Don't be just a family person of your own family. If you are a family person, you should understand that all families elsewhere, they are all like me. So you may be born in one house, but you must have the insight of all the houses and families. Never be a mother of your own children. With the experience of motherhood, with reference to your children, you must grow as a universal mother. Is it not possible? I don't want you to become a saint instantly, but at least become a greater mother, a broader mother, and aspire to become a universal mother and a universal father.
Shanta mahanto nivasanti santo.
Shanta mahanto nivasanti santo.
Hey, thoda अच्छा सा बोलो ना. Shanta mahanto nivasanti santo.
Shanta mahanto nivasanti santo. Vasantavallokahitam charantaha.
Vasantavallokahitam charantaha.
Tirtha swayam bhima bhavarnavam janan.
Tirtha swayam bhima bhavarnavam janan.
Ahetunanyanapi tarayantaha.
Ahetunanyanapi tarayantaha.
Ahedunanyanapi Nanyanapi tarayantaha.
Ahetunanyanapi tarayantaha. Shanta mahanto nivasanti santo.
Shanta mahanto nivasanti santo.
Vasantavallokahitam charantaha.
Vasantavallokahitam charantaha.
तीर्णाः स्वयं भीम भवार्णवं जनान्
तीर्णाः स्वयं भीम भवार्णवं जनान्
अहेतुनान्यानपि तारयन्तः
अहेतुनान्यानपि तारयन्तः
Again.
शान्ता महान्तो निवसन्ति सन्तो
शान्ता महान्तो निवसन्ति सन्तो
वसन्तवल्लोकहितं चरन्तः
वसन्तवल्लोकहितं चरन्तः
तीर्णाः स्वयं भीम भवार्णवं जनान्
तीर्णाः स्वयं भीम भवार्णवं जनान्
अहेतुनान्यानपि तारयन्तः
अहेतुनान्यानपि तारयन्तः
Now all of you together chant.
शान्ता महान्तो
निवसन्ति सन्तो वसन्तवल्लोकहितं चरन्तः तीर्णाः स्वयं भीम भवार्णवं जनान् अहेतुनान्यानपि तारयन्तः
Beautiful. Again.
शान्ता महान्तो निवसन्ति सन्तो वसन्तवल्लोकहितं चरन्तः तीर्णाः स्वयं भीम भवार्णवं जनान् अहेतुनान्यानपि तारयन्तः
Why don't you recite this sloka as many times as you like? You will simply become like this. Nothing else is required. You should recite it enjoyingly, experiencingly, delightfully, exultingly, exhilaratedly. Simply recite. The mind will absorb the idea and that emotional attunement will follow very soon. Learning is very easy. Very easy. You are trying to learn only with the intelligence. It can never be learned. It will be dry learning. We have got something called emotional intelligence. That emotional attunement should also be there. Ayam svabhavasvata eva yatpara shramapanoda pravanam mahatmanam sudham suresha swayamarka karkasha prabhapitaptam avadikshitim kila ayam svabhavasvata eva yatpara Sramapanoda pravanam mahatmanam sudham suresha swayamarka karkasha prabhavitaptam avadikshitim kila. The first line and the third line must have a hyphen at the end. Third line also. Ayam swabhavaha. This kind of a nature, behavior, character and interaction. Swata eva. In a knower of truth, in a man of spiritual enlightenment, it is natural. You don't have to force it. A boy grows in the family. He studies, he has become an adult. When he is about 25 or 30, he gets married. That means he becomes a husband. He was first a son, maximum a brother. Then he becomes a husband. Thereafter he becomes a father. Don't you think when he gets married, he starts responding to his partner? When the child is born, he starts a new outlook in him. He behaves like a parent. In the same manner this will grow. There the growth is within the household. This is perhaps outside the household. See, I came here in 1963. How many years have passed? 70 years. When I came here, it was a threatening hill. After I came here, I have never left the place. I go out only for programs. Otherwise, I am here. Can you imagine the austerity with which I have been living here? And my austerity is around this knowledge. So it is called Jnana Tapas. What is it that makes me remain here like this? Have you thought about it? I have no interaction with anybody in this village or panchayat, except when they come to us. Our only interaction is with the servant folk here, assistants. That's all. I never go to a house. I never speak to anybody. Can you imagine this solitudinous life here? And all the people who have come and joined the ashram, they are also like this. And we are very, very happy. What are we doing? We are doing everything for the sake of others. We eat, of course. That is for our body. Even that eating, I always say, if any one of you takes the responsibility of providing food and nourishment to my body, I will stop eating. We are eating to enable the prana to live here, so that the hands and feet and the other organs will be able to move and interact. So the purpose of eating is to provide nourishment so that the personality will continue to thrive as is meant by nature. So this svabhava, swadayeva, it is not forced on them. It is a natural expression of whatever they know, realize and enjoy. Ayam svabhava, swadayeva, yat parasramapanoda pravanam mahatmanam. What is this svabhava? Constantly given to relieving the sufferings of others. What are the sufferings? Ignorance, grief, doubt, delusion, and possessiveness. These are the sufferings all of you have, the same which Arjuna had in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. He felt, I shall be killing my grandfather, I shall be killing my teacher, I shall be killing my swajanas arrayed in both the sides of the army, in both armies. So that feeling of causality he had, that suffering, it was psycho-intellectual suffering. That suffering Krishna began to treat, and actually in the course of about 20 or 25 minutes, the tearful Arjuna stopped shedding tears and he started inquiring for deeper and greater knowledge. 2.5 hours he must have spoken, and Arjuna was fully up to fight not one, a score of Mahabharata wars. Ayam svabhava swadayeva yatpara shamapanoda pravanam mahatmanam. They are experts, adepts in relieving the agony, suffering, agitation, torments, tortures of the mind. There are some people who come and say, too much. I say, will you do what I say? And they start doing. On the 3rd or 4th day, they start telling me, my whole torment is gone. My whole suffering is gone. I always ask people, do you have any traumatic impact in your life? I will dissolve it in 5 days. Not I will make you dissolve it. Ayam svabhava swadayeva yat parasramapanoda pravanam mahatmanam. This is characteristic of the knowers of truth, wise people. How sudham shuresha swayameva karka swayamarka karkasha prabhabhidaptam avadikshidim kila. We have 2 luminaries on the sky for us. One is the hot and brilliant sun. Another is the cool and nectarine moon. The example given here is the earth scorched by the hot rays of the sun for the whole day. The moon comes and sheds cool and comfortable rays. These are the people who act like the moon. I don't know what you are hearing and what you are feeling. When I read this verse, I always say, it is like on new moon day, 1,000 full moons are shining on the sky. That is the feeling I had when I read this verse. You see, mind changes in an instant. In an instant. Speak about selfishness. Nonsense. The human mind is selfish. I only know of selfless minds. We are human beings, not lions and tigers, not elephants and horses. You say the mind is selfish? Then what for is your intelligence? What for is the education that you have? Be exposed rightly, sincerely, and absorb the exposure very beautifully, nicely, lovingly. Sudham Shuresha Swayamarka Karkasha Prabhabhitaptam Avadikshidim Gila. Every time the moon does it. The sun heats the earth. The moon cools the earth. Without the cooling moon, I don't think we would be able to live here. What more do you want? Do you like these verses? Or your Swamiji alone likes?
Ayam svabhava svata eva yatpara.
Ayam svabhava svata eva yatpara.
Shamapanoda pravanam mahatmanam. Sudham Shuresha Swayamarka Karkasha.
Sudham Shuresha Swayamarka Karkasha.
Prabhavitaptam avatikshitim kila.
Prabhavitaptam avatikshitim kila.
Ayam svabhava svata eva yatpara.
Ayam svabhava svata eva yatpara.
Shamapanoda pravanam mahatmanam.
Shamapanoda pravanam mahatmanam.
Sudham Shuresha Swayamarka Karkasha.
Sudham Shuresha Swayamarka Karkasha.
Prabhavitaptam avatikshitim kila.
Prabhavitaptam avatikshitim kila.
One day, we received information from the Panchayat office. Swamiji, one of the motors working for pumping water to the people, it has gone damaged. It will take some days for us to repair it. Will you please reach the daily water for them? We did not think for a while. We started taking water from pumping from our own well for the number of days they wanted. Another time, during the COVID, they wrote a letter. This is something that struck me too much. The letter says, Swamiji, we are doing a lot of work we are supposed to do. But in the auto stands and taxi stands, vehicles are lying. People are not able to go outside the Panchayat for their employment. Everywhere there is hindrance. We want to do the inoculation. We are getting little material for every time, so it will take a long time for completing the first dose. Will you please help us? We need about 1,500 or so people to be inoculated. You know, when I read the letter, my eyes started trickling. So we discussed the matter. And we got in touch with the people, and without asking the panchayat to do anything, we arranged for an inoculation for how much, do you remember? 1,500 and more. 1,500 people. We did not go to the place at all. We asked the people to assemble there, and from morning about 8 o'clock till evening 6, the whole program was done. See, where is the question of debating upon these subjects? It's a need. And whoever can, let us do it. They felt that we could. We also felt we could. So it was done. Is it not a natural process? Is it something forced? Our mind has got 3 noble emotions: love, sympathy, and sacrifice. These are the 3 you should cultivate: love, sympathy, and sacrifice. There are children at home, they love their mother. I always tell the children, as you grow old, you have become 10-year-old, 12, 13, you should not expect your mother to do any service for you. Rather, you serve her. Wash your own plates. Before and after you take your food, don't expect your mother to do it. I love my mother. You are loving. But are you sympathetic? Even if you are sympathetic, are you sacrificing? The 3 are different. To love somebody is very good. You can easily love, remaining wherever you are. But are you sympathetic and concerned for their needs? Thereafter, can you make some sacrifices from your own interest and needs to serve others? So love, sympathy, and sacrifice as the most noble emotions we have. They are there. We should nourish them, cherish them. Cherish these noble virtues. What else is man meant for? I don't know. You look after your children. By law you are supposed to. Is there anything kind about it? You look after the children, others' children. Then I can say you are kind. What is this? This constriction, selfishness. This is the bane of human life. I think all these noble statements, elevating propositions, which bring dignity to the human life, which elevates the mind, expands the heart, I think we should learn, recite. Even the newborn child, I say, get a recording of these and play to the child and see what happens. The child will start responding even in the 6th month or even, no, if not earlier. We never do anything. The sights you expose to the children, the sounds you expose to the children, all of them will have to be noble, great, good, honorable. Everything should be aimed at expanding the mind and heart. Expanding the mind and heart. Now this is about the Guru. Now we go to the disciple. It's a beautiful text. It is in the form of a conversation between a disciple and a teacher. Now all of you have come here. I don't know whether you are seekers. I assume that you are seekers. And as seekers you have come. The question is, are you students or are you seeking discipleship? Now this is how a student approaches the master, and see how he presents his case. Katham tareyam bhavasindhu medam kavagatirme katamostyupaya janena kinchin kripayavamam prabho samsara dukkhakshadim adanushva. Katham tareyam bhavasindhu medam kavagatirme katamostyupaya janena kinchit kripayavamam prabho samsara dukkhakshadim adanushva. What a beautiful statement. See, it is presented here. This is how with literature and by literature you grow. What is meant by literature? This is eternal literature. The human society has got contemporary values which always change. But contemporary values alone cannot sustain the human society. Eternal values also should be there. Eternal values are values which are always relevant to the human body, particularly to the emotional mind and the rational intelligence. Any value, when explained properly, from the listener or reader, there will be a twofold response. One is an emotional persuasion, and another is the rational compulsion to accept and pursue and incorporate them in his life. It's a question of whether you can explain the value properly. Bring a thief before me. If I am able to engage him for about half an hour, 1 hour, I will make him understand that to thieve is wrong. He will stop. Knowledge is the greatest persuasion in human life. Do you accept or not? Yes. Knowledge is the greatest persuasion in human life. Katham tareyam bhavasindhu medam. My dear teacher, respectable teacher, how shall I cross this bhavasagara, this worldly ocean? Kava gadir me. What is going to be my fate? Katamostyupayaha. Is there any very dexterous means to cross over this ocean? Janena kinchid. I don't know anything. Kripayavamam prabho. Take mercy on me. Mercifully instruct me. Samsara dukkhakshadim adanushva. Redress the torment I am suffering in the hands of the world. This is what a disciple says when he is afflicted by the world.
Katham tareyam bhavasindhumetam.
Katham tareyam bhavasindhumetam.
Kavagatirme katamostyupayah.
Kavagatirme katamostyupayah.
Janena kinchit kripayavamam prabho.
Janena kinchit kripayavamam prabho.
Samsara dukkha kshatimatanushva.
Samsara dukkha kshatimatanushva.
Katham tareyam bhavasindhumetam.
Katham tareyam bhavasindhumetam.
Kavagatirme katamostyupayah.
Kavagatirme katamostyupayah.
Janena kinchit kripayavamam prabho.
Janena kinchit kripayavamam prabho.
Samsara dukkha kshatimatanushva.
Samsara dukkha kshatimatanushva.
Mabhaishta vidvam stavanasthyapayah. Samsara sindhostarane styupayah. Yenaiva yada yatayosya bharam tameva margam tava nirdishami. Bah, beautiful. The teacher is responding. The first words he utters is Ma Bhaishta. Fear not, my dear soul. Nothing to fear in this world. I am wondering, whether our father and mother will be able to say this. Any academic teacher, will he be able to say this? The first words are Yogavāsiṣṭha, fear not. Vidvan, the very fact that you have approached me, who is not sought by anybody of the world, the very fact that you have approached me and expressed your distress is sufficient. You are an enlightened person. You are an educated person. Tavanāstyabhāyaha. There is not going to be any danger or calamity for you. Samsara sindhos taranestyupayaha. Certainly there is a dexterous means to overcome the tormenting worldliness in life. Are you following me? Huh? Huh. Yenaiva yata yatayosya param. It is not something new, my dear son or daughter. Yenaiva yata yatayosya param. A number of people have followed this path and they have reached the other shore. It is not something new. In this great holy land of Bharat, this great wisdom tradition, nobody can say when it began. That is why we call it anadi, beginningless. This culture was beginningless. It is absolutely prehistoric. Nobody can date it. Yenaiva yata yatayosya param tameva margam tavanurdishami. The same pathway, the same path, I shall disclose to you, explain to you. You will be able to follow it and reach safely the other shore. Fear not, fear not, fear not.
मा भैष्टविद्वंस्तवनास्त्यपायः
मा भैष्टविद्वंस्तवनास्त्यपायः
संसारसिन्धोस्तरणेस्त्युपायः
संसारसिन्धोस्तरणेस्त्युपायः
येनैव याता यतयोऽस्य पारम्
येनैव याता यतयोऽस्य पारम्
तमेव मार्गं तव निर्दिशामि
तमेव मार्गं तव निर्दिशामि
मा भैष्टविद्वंस्तवनास्त्यपायः
मा भैष्टविद्वंस्तवनास्त्यपायः
संसारसिन्धोस्तरणेस्त्युपायः
संसारसिन्धोस्तरणेस्त्युपायः
येनैव याता यतयोऽस्य पारम्
येनैव याता यतयोऽस्य पारम्
तमेव मार्गं तव निर्दिशामि
तमेव मार्गं तव निर्दिशामि
Again.
मा भैष्टविद्वंस्तवनास्त्यपायः
मा भैष्टविद्वंस्तवनास्त्यपायः
संसारसिन्धोस्तरणेस्त्युपायः
संसारसिन्धोस्तरणेस्त्युपायः
येनैव याता यतयोऽस्य पारम्
येनैव याता यतयोऽस्य पारम्
तमेव मार्गं तव निर्दिशामि
तमेव मार्गं तव निर्दिशामि.
Both of you stop and all of you chant this verse. Loudly, loudly. Once more. am asking you, do you like this recitation?
Yes.
Do you like these verses?
Yes.
Particularly the meter. Meter, you understand? These are all set to different meters. These are very good meters. Do you like it? Huh? Embody them, incorporate them, imbibe them, be attuned to them. তুমি কিছু বললে?
I'm saying it's not easy to have such good chorus.
Huh?
Such good choral voice, it's not easy to have the chanting very well.
That is why they are doing it very well. I clapped my hands. See, I am going a little fast, not explaining, but I am explaining it. I would like to give you the meaning with a sheet of paper. We shall give. We shall attempt it tomorrow, whatever we have done.
All these shlokas are there in Atma Sudha. All these shlokas are there in Atma Sudha. Atma Sudha.
Atma Sudha, do we have a book? Do you have a book?
Yes.
I say of the chanting.
The chantings are all there.
Chanting.
Given to them. They have
That?
translation is not there. Translation.
So shall we conclude now? Sanjay chants it very well. Aravindan also. Aravindan's throat is not well. I like to hear them chant. I like more your chanting, collective chanting. That is a great delight for me. शान्तस्वभावमजरात्मकमेक सत्यं संवित्पदं विगलनं कलयन् महात्मन् हृद्येव तिष्ठ कलनारहितक्रियां तु कुर्वन् अकर्तृपदमेत्य शमोदितश्री कुर्वन् अकर्तृपदमेत्य शमोदितश्री Harihi, 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 Om Tat Sat, Jai Guru, Jai Guru. We shall have a conclusional Omkara recitation once. Take your pose for it. Okay.